All best ways to do the tombstone glitch, I'm going to be mainly focusing on how to go into all the dark ethers and keep your tombstone. And I'm not just going to show you guys how to keep your tombstone in the season 2 dark ether, I will also be showing you guys how to keep your tombstone in the season 1 dark ether. So all you need to do for this glitch is very easy. And now just to make sure, if you're not subscribed, subscribe and smash a like right now. I will have a ton of glitches out in season 3 reloaded. But anyways, in order to do this glitch, all you need to do is head into the game. When you're doing this glitch and any of these dark ether glitches, get tombstone every time you do it. You then want to pick whichever dark ether you want to go into. If you want to go into the season 2 dark ether, you want to either get yourself a Scorcher or a bike key. I'm going to first show you guys this with the Scorcher. Instantly unlock schematics for a cheap price. Check out silenceservices.shop. We also offer camo bot lobbies where you can get interstellar camo and nuke skin services cheap prices. We now have Warzone and multiplayer rank play bot lobbies, max rank all the way up to Crimson really quickly. The links to all this will be down below in the description. So you want to pack a punch your Scorcher to at least tier 1. Then head into tier 3 to activate either the mission portal or the Elder Sigil portal. Doesn't matter which one you activate for season 2, this will work with both. But once you activate the portal, as soon as you activate it, you want to start boosting with your Scorcher, but you want to boost 3 times, not twice, because 2 times is hard at a time. But once you boost the 3rd time, you will see that your character is going to free fall. You're going to pull your parachute. Then you want to cut your parachute. Now boost yourself with the Scorcher 50%. You will see an ammo counter on the Scorcher, and once that progress gets to 50%, let go of the Scorcher and it will boost you. You guys will see that it won't bring you to a free fall, and it will instead just do this right here where it glides you across the map. You want to wait 3 seconds after you do that boost, then yet again boost for 50%, then it will glide you, wait 3 seconds, and keep on rinse and repeating this until you reach the warning barrier. Now you want to go as far as you can, and then right before you see that counter on the left to get to 0, you want to activate it to go into the mission. I do it around 2 to just 1 second. You want to do it like right at the last second. Then you will see it's going to go 10, 9, 8, 7 on your screen. You are going to be trying to get outside the map at 6 seconds, and if you do, like I do right here, you hit it perfectly. If you do hit it too late or too early, you will not get it, or when you load into the game, your weapons will not be in your loadout. But once you guys teleport, you want to get the elimination screen. If you got the elimination screen, no matter at what time, that means that you just set your tombstone. But if you didn't get it at 6 seconds, then your weapons probably won't transfer over into the dark ether, and you will have to, get different weapons and get other weapons somehow. So yeah, but I did it perfectly, so my weapons transferred over. And you do not want to close your app at the elimination screen because you're trying to go into the dark ether and keep your tombstone. Now once you're in the dark ether, you are going to simply go right ahead and complete some missions. You can either complete the actual act mission that I told you guys with the other portal, or with this portal you can get your schematics. Once you get them, you want to exfil, and what will happen is it will unlock and just keep every single thing that you got in that act mission. But when you go back into the game, because you got that elimination screen, your tombstone is set and you still have your tombstone in the game. So you went in the dark ether, kept your tombstone, and duplicated your items and did all that cool stuff. Now what's really cool about this glitch is while you're in the dark ether, after you get that elimination screen, you guys can activate the items in your rucksack, and you'll still have your tombstone set with the items you had before you went into the dark ether. But if you don't want to activate those items, that's fine. It's completely up to you. So yeah, that is absolutely broken, and that's the first way to keep your tombstone well in the dark ether. Now if you want to see how to keep your tombstone well in the season 1 dark ether, stay tuned because I'm going to be getting into that very soon. But what we're going to be getting into right now is how to use the bike key to keep your tombstone, and it's really easy. You want to get yourself the bike key, then head into the game. If you don't have the bike key or that Scorcher, you guys can join my Discord, which is linked in the description, and ask for somebody to drop you a case with the Scorcher or the key, not schematic, case. But once you get that, you want to head to the top part of the map, then activate your key, and you will see you have the bike. Now you want to get on the bike and simply drive off of the shore at the top of the map right here. You then want to follow the water all the way along to the Act 2 mission portal. That's what you want to do. Now, do not hit any land. Make sure you're in the middle of the water because that's very important. What's happening right now is basically bike will teleport you all the way to the out of bounds area. So instead of using a Scorcher to get out of bounds, we're using a bike. Just let's say you're struggling with the Scorcher, you can just do this way because this way is maybe a little bit easier in my opinion, definitely. So once you guys get over here, you want to park your bike on these rocks right here. Do not go too far forward or too far to the left. It needs to be right here. Then exit the bike. At this point, you can either go to the Season 2 Act portal with the mission or the Season 2 portal with the schematics. Doesn't matter which one, doesn't matter. Now, I'm going to show you guys this with the schematic portal because probably most of you guys already done the Act one. If you haven't, like I said, just use that one and do the same thing. But when you're at the Season 2 portal, you want to activate it, then simply turn around and run. Definitely have your fist out to make it the fastest. You want to go to this rock, dolphin dive, and then parachute to make this the fastest. I don't think you can hit it if you don't parachute, but you want to go to the actual bike. Then you want to simply enter the bike. You then want to reverse all the way into the water, and you want to quickly exit, then enter the bike. So exit, get back on it, just like I do. At this point, it's going to teleport you all the way over to where I told you it was, where that shore is on the top part of the map. Now you will have more than enough time to press yes and just relax and get this timing because, you teleported instantly. Just hit yes on the timer to go into the actual portal. Then you want to go over to this rock, and as soon as it hits 6 seconds, go towards this rock and you will be able to hit it. And now, like I said with the other bit, when you're in the Dark Aether, you can activate all of your stuff and your tombstone will still be set. As long as you got that elimination screen, your tombstone is set and you did the glitch. But when you guys exfil, when you guys go back into the game again after exfilling, the tombstone will be at the graveyard just like it was with the other glitch. And let's get right into how you do this with the Season 1 portal, how you keep your tombstone while going into the Dark Aether. It's really easy. Now, I don't have the Season 1 portal activated because I didn't get the items, but I can just explain verbally. It's not hard to understand. Simply, it's the same exact thing as the first one I showed you. Literally the same thing. We're going to be using the Scorcher for this one, and you want to activate it. Then after you activate it, you want to do the 3 boost. Then after 3 boosts, you're going to free fall. You want to parachute, cut your parachute, and you're going to be heading over to, this section of the warning barrier, which is the closest. You are going to be boosting with the Scorcher for 50%, then wait 3 seconds, then boost 50%, wait 3 seconds. When you guys are close to the warning barrier, or just when the timer on your left hits 2, you want to press yes to activate the mission, just like on the first one. Then you want to enter the warning barrier at 6 seconds when, it counts down on your screen. Like I said, I don't have that portal, but I explained it the best that I could. That's it. Super easy to do that one. Now, in order to go into the act mission itself, instead of the schematic mission, you want to simply go right ahead, head over to this portal, then put in this code on the screen. Super easy. It's going to be the hook, the rectangle, and the N with a dot below it, like the little N thing. And after that, you will simply press yes to go through the portal. Now, you're not going to enter the portal. Instead, you're going to be running back to the act portal. Now, you can do this with the island portal, but you need the Scorcher. So you can either use a Scorcher way of flying to the warning barrier, or you can fly over to the portal after you activate the schematic Season 1 portal. But after you activate the portal, you want to run to the teleporter that you just press yes on with the ruins. Now make sure you drop your weapon so you have your fist out when you run, so you run the fastest. Now you want to go through the portal and you will spawn at a water tower. At this point, you want to simply jump off the water tower, go to the warning barrier, stand behind this rock, and simply press yes to go into the portal. At this point, you want to time it at 6 seconds. You go past this rock on the ground, then it will put you in a warning barrier. You will die. Now, don't close your app. If you want to do the regular duplication, you would close your app, which I'll be getting into in a second. But after you load into the game and you're done with that match, you will see that you will literally have set your tombstone in the map if you got the elimination screen, and you will be able to play this Dark Aether mission, Xville, and when you go back into the game again, you'll have that tombstone in the graveyard. Like I said though, with the schematic act mission, you can either do the flying gliding glitch to get out of bounds, or fly or parachute to the portal that I just went through a second ago and use that to teleport to the out of bounds. Doesn't matter which one you choose. Hopefully everything makes sense. I'm trying my hardest to go as in depth as possible in how to get to any Dark Aether and keep your tombstone, because I want you guys to get this. Now I'm gonna also show you guys how to duplicate your items. It's basically going to be using the same glitch I just showed you, but instead of going into the Dark Aether, you're going to be closing your app. You want to get ready to close your application, and as soon as it says says SWAT eliminated, you want to close your app. Then go back into the game. You will see all of your stuff is in your gear and you have X filled with your item. But when you go back into the game, your tombstone will be on the map. You have successfully duplicated the items, and you guys can rinse and repeat this and do this unlimitedly, and that's how you guys do it after the season 3 patch. They didn't change anything, but there was still a patch. And with the mid-season update, they are going to increase the stash limit, so do this glitch right now and get ready for the stash limit increase in the mid-season update. Now, when it comes to all of these ways to keep your tombstone in the dark ether, make sure that you have tombstone before you do the glitch, because if you don't have tombstone, then you won't set your tombstone because you don't have the perk. Yeah, I'll see you guys in my news video. Please check out Silent Services in the description. Inshallah, alhamdulillah, may Allah bless you all.